What's going on when people act like this and think there's something fundamentally wrong with them?
Oh, I don't know why I can't concentrate. Like I'm trying to do some work and I'm trying to organize, but I'm so disorganized. I have so much impulses and I can't focus on anything. Like what the hell's going on? Something's wrong with me, I think, fundamentally. I probably have ADHD.
The stats of diagnosing ADHD and people that take medication are shooting through the roof. This video is probably gonna piss some people off. I'm not a doctor and I'm not a psychologist. This is just my opinions, so proceed with caution. The first thing I want to do is I'm going to talk about and debunk the symptoms of ADHD. Then I'm going to go through why and argue why I think it's detrimental to even talk about the diagnosis in this manner. And then I'm going to give you some solutions in the end if you think you have ADHD or you're struggling with the symptoms that can make it easier for you to be in this world, concentrate, and take control of your life. So first, I'm debunking the symptoms of ADHD. And I'm going to put them up here. This is just one list of so many lists. But as you can see, in my opinion, these are just super normal behaviors of a human being. Like, I have this every single day. I think everybody I talk to have these kinds of problems. Because you see this on Instagram or TikTok and you feel like, this is me. Like, I can relate to these symptoms. That's why it's something wrong with me. So you can put a blame on external factors or that it's something fundamentally wrong with you when this is just actually being a human being in this modern day and age. Like, imagine there's a million things out there, a million people, a million types of ways to live your life. And your mind is not really focused on one thing and it's being distracted all the time. So of course these symptoms arise within you. There is a whole school of thought when it comes to focus and being concentrated. And these symptoms are just actually that. Symptoms that you may be doing something wrong in your life, or that you need to adjust something, or you need to quit doing something, for example, scrolling on social media all day. Of course, there are people that have these symptoms that are jacked up to a 10x, 100x level, and these people should go out and they should seek aid and seek help and see if they have this diagnosis. But a lot of normal people just think they have it because they feel these things, but then they do all the wrong things. It's like you eat junk food every single day and you gain weight and you're like, why am I gaining weight? Like, of course you're gaining weight. You're eating junk food every day. And there are so many people that does this same thing. I included did this before. So why I'm so passionate, and I think this, and I will argue that this is something that's unhealthy to even think about, is because diagnosing yourself, looking at symptoms of why something is wrong with you, is putting you in a box. It is giving you excuses, and it's actually unfair to the person that you are. The unique human being that you are, that have so many powers, so many good qualities. But when your body and mind is trying to tell you that something is wrong, they're telling you that you spend too much time on your phone. It's telling you that you don't go after your passion, or it's telling you that the work you're doing is wrong because it's boring and you can't concentrate. Then you blame it on a diagnosis that something is fundamentally wrong with you, when it's not. It's actually just your body trying to help you to become a unique human being and for you to find out what your strengths are and where your purpose lies. And by meddling that I have something wrong with me and therefore everything is harder for me than it is for others, is a way of degrading yourself and saying that you are not a human being, and you are. And a human being is the most advanced technological, biological machine on this planet. And you are that. And you have so many strengths. And there's nothing wrong with you. There is no chemical balance path in your brain that make you unable to do the things that other people are doing. You just don't have the same systems and things in place in your life that makes you be able to do the things in the way other people are doing. And why am I saying this? It's because I was like this. I couldn't do a thing at school. Like, I was so bad at school. I couldn't concentrate for a second because I hated it. Like, I didn't learn how to love it. I could have learned how to love it, but I hated it with my every being. Now, so many years later, I feel like I can concentrate hours on end because I know what I'm doing and I know what I'm working for. So that is why I think it's detrimental. And the last thing, I'm going to give you some solutions that you can use. And it's actually very simple. You can put down your phone, and you can do that for many, many hours in a day. You can put down your computer. You can stop watching Netflix. You can go on walks and do this slowly and start to build your focus and start to have these symptoms come out in other places. Okay, so you feel restless. Then what you want to do? You want to go on a bicycle trip? You want to go rock climbing? You want to start a new project? You want to sit down and do some filming? And if you can't do that, there must be something within you that you can do. But you have to stop doing some things to gain clarity. And that's stopping the mindless consumption of social media and things online, scrolling on the internet. And then the second thing I want you to do, if you feel like you have these symptoms, or even if you don't feel like you have these symptoms, you can do this. And that's make your work and what you do, if it's school, work, whatever, way more exciting. So there may be that you are feeling bored, restless, have impulses to do other stuff because your work is really boring. So of course your mind is saying like, oh yeah, do something else, because it's not fulfilling you. It's not stimulating you. So you need to find what stimulates you, motivates you, and drives you forward. And that's why you can see people that say they have ADHD, I can never concentrate, but they can sit and they can play games for hours on end. That's because they're being stimulated. And you need to align your work and find your purpose so you can see the ways that you also can be stimulated in this way. And I promise you, you will find concentration. And these symptoms will just be something you have to overcome every single day, because you're learning how to concentrate. And then I'm also going to put a list up now of the other things that you can do to increase your concentration and decrease your ADHD symptoms. And then I implore you to just put all this ADHD thing on the shelf and just leave it there and let just dust rain on it, because there is nothing wrong with you. You're a strong, powerful, beautiful human being that can achieve everything you want, but you need to use these symptoms to adjust your life for the better. Okay, this was it. I'm Francis Drake. See you in another video. Goodbye.